Hello, I'm Green.
And I'm Purple.
Welcome back, Green and Purple. Let's, Caleb wanted to show you something.
Yes, two things. A, I went back and I got a 5 on hard coaster. I didn't have any troubles playing it the second time. I don't know if something despawned or if I simply just missed something. If you guys have an issue with me not showing getting a 5 on camera, just, let me know and we'll go back and re-record it. But, yeah. And then the second thing I wanted to mention is that if you remember on Bomberman World, I said we were on Planet Black, I believe, the last area of the game. The map had something that I want you to pay attention to, and it was because in here, Area 2, these pyramids right here, like, if you remember, and I can just go back to like the last episode of Bomberman World, that pyramid that we went in, that we fought Bagalar in, it looks very similar to these pyramids right here. So I just feel like that's connected somehow. So
It'd be weird. Maybe this is kind of like the same planet, but it just looks different now or something. Or just same civilization.
Because remember, they were up in the sky. So I'm thinking that if anything happened, when Bomberman defeated Bagalar, obviously the place blew up. So these might have just fallen down and landed on Conatia. And then they made their base there.
I could see that.
Revived the area, you know? Oh. So it's just a little theory. I'm sorry. Don't, MatPat, don't sue us.
Please no. Please no, please.
Alright, let's go to Freeze Lake.
Freeze Lake?
Oh! Oh no!
Is this a swimming one? Well, I quit.
No, you don't. You're sitting here right
down.
here.
I'm getting out.
You're staying right here.
Oh my god.
You're still...
People will be able to tell whenever we recorded these, because they'll just be at the block where I'm just like...
Oh, that's right. I start with nothing, because it's a new recording session!
Wow, that was convenient.
That's right. I think there are ice blocks that are constantly falling in the stage. Ow!
They just completely obscure the screen?
Yep. because they're falling where I am, so...
Oh, I see.
Ow! Seriously?
How do you dodge them?
I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess.
I
gotta collect everything though, still. So, ow.
Can you like speed up? Is there a way to speed up?
No, there's not.
Maybe you just keep going like constantly back and forth or something. Oh, I see. So those are the little like jet stream type things.
Yeah. So I have to. Oh, it might be all. Dang it. Oh wow. Like I said before, these are definitely my least favorite stages in this game.
I believe you.
Just it's just not...
We've proved that.
Not fun.
That's really the main thing, is... It's one thing to have a challenging level, but if it's just if it's just not fun, then... It's not fun.
Nope. Okay, I think I know what to do. With the falling ice blocks, by the way. Yeah, you can see them. Like...
Maybe
right there, see it?
To, like,
yeah, so
go
just
towards the top, maybe.
Yeah, so I can actually see if it like, because I don't think they follow me. So I think if I just
if you just like trigger one of them to fall,
right, it'll be fine. Okay,
these are kind of tricky to get with the depth perception.
And for some reason, when I'm trying to push, I'm just pushing to the left, but for some reason it's pushing me upwards.
I don't know if any 3D platformer has completely nailed swimming mechanics.
Oh no, of course not.
Like even really good ones, like Mario, has some wonky swimming mechanics sometimes.
Okay. Oh, it does sort of like come towards me. That's weird.
They're magnetic.
They have a mind of their own. I can't blow these up, right?
I don't think so. I don't know why I'm saying I don't think so. I have no previous knowledge.
Do they give me points?
Let me see.
Hold on.
I'm watching your points.
Blow one up. Yep. Alright, going back.
These levels are not fun in any sense of the word. I mean,
once again,
you can say that they break up the pace of the game, maybe, but
right.
But even then, not in a good way.
And once again, like, if you're just going through this, it's not that bad. But because I'm trying to 100% it, it is.
Well, and to get the final ending, we have to oh my gosh, there's so many of them.
Yeah.
And then this is going to be one of the ones where we get to the end and we have way more points than we actually need. It's like, what? You really got all of those? Wow.
We didn't.
You didn't need to.
Yeah. Okay, I think this is the beginning.
There's actually many before the beginning of the level.
Okay.
Remember in a couple of the Crash Bandicoot games, they do that to hide
Yeah,
stuff? You'd have
good.
to, like, come towards the screen at the very beginning of the level.
And even Mario does that on some stages where, like, there's stuff hidden to the left of the screen.
But you couldn't do that in the first Mario because you could never go left.
It's locking onto a random one. So, like, you saw that happen. I was trying to hit the one on my right. I mean, on my left. But for some reason, they were just targeting the one on my right.
Yeah, it felt like it.
Okay, let's go.
At least they target one of them.
Right.
Trying to line up the shot on all of those would be awful.
Okay, here we go with more of these.
I hope this isn't a terribly long level.
Me neither. I mean, most of them are short. Like, the one we just did that I had trouble with the hard coaster, that's, and I think it's probably the longest stage in the entire game.
Hard coaster?
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to 100%, and obviously...
Well, there's just so much to...
Right.
So many different paths.
And it goes so slow.
Ooh, here we go.
Oh my goodness.
So, I just played Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
It had, like... People keep calling it an Easter egg. I don't call it an Easter egg because you have to see it during the course of the game.
Right.
And I only consider an Easter egg if it's something you have to go out of your way to find.
Right.
But towards the beginning of the game, spoilers for like Chapter 4 of Uncharted 4 for everybody. It's Elena and Drake just chilling at their house, you know?
There we go.
And, oh god. We have to start over, don't we?
Keep going, yep.
Basically, I think they're arguing over who has to do the dishes. And, she goes, well, if you can beat my score in this game, I'll do the dishes. And he goes, alright, I can beat it. I can do it. It's just running and jumping, right? And it's a Naughty Dog game, right?
Yeah.
And he picks up a controller, and it's this gray PS1 controller, and it shows the PlayStation, like the original PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, oh, it's gonna be Crash Bandicoot! It's gonna be Crash Bandicoot! And it pans up to the TV, and then you play one of the Boulder levels of Crash Bandicoot, and you try and beat her score. And just considering I played that game so much whenever I was a kid, it was a big, like, the best nostalgia moment. Man, this level's great, right? So good. I love it.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
I keep asking you. I know you're fine, but...
Yeah. See, whenever you're sick, you sound like you're on the verge of death. And whenever I'm sick, I mean, if I'm really sick, I don't sound too great. But for the most part, I can usually sound pretty normal. Beside the coughing.
Obviously, like... The good thing is, like, if you're sick most of the time, it doesn't really affect, like... your talking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, for the most part, you can still operate.
But yours usually affects your breathing, which helps. Well, I mean, not helps. Hurts your ability to commentate on things.
Right.
And your ability to run track and all that, like we were talking about in Scooby-Doo.
And my ability to laugh properly, apparently.
And not being able to breathe just hurts a lot of things, really.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of an important function. God.
And yes, my wispy laugh is very interesting. I know. It's funny because if I remember correctly, my grandfather also would laugh like that when he wasn't feeling well either.
Did he have asthma too?
Yeah.
I know asthma is one of those things that kind of runs in your family.
Okay, it's up there. Don't tell me this is all this episode's going to be.
We're already almost at the 10-minute. Just saying.
That pisses me off.
Maybe we won't finish Bomberman in this play session.
No.
It's
It's gonna be my birthday in 5 minutes. We're finishing this.
You'll play this level. It'll be the first thing you do on your birthday.
And it will be glorious.
Careful.
I'm watching out. Yeah, see that little bugger up there.
Is that the one that killed you last time?
Yep. And then there's one right over there, but it hit the pillar, so it broke. This is stupid. I'm sorry, this is a stupid mechanic.
Well, it'd be one thing if it was easy. You know, you could see them coming down, and then you could
But you can't.
dodge them, but you can't see them until they're already hitting you.
Or unless if you're like at the very top of the screen and you're actually looking at where they are.
Yeah. But if you want to get all the points, you have to be towards the bottom of the screen.
So basically, you have to take this stage extremely slow.
You know, like kids like to do. Kids love doing things slow. You tell a kid, you're like, we'll be done in 15 minutes. And they're like, but Mom, I want it to take longer.
I want school to be longer.
I read this interesting...
Hit the thing! Sorry.
This interesting article about how kids perceive time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Oh, no,
like,
you don't, you little bitch.
if you so you tell an adult they ask, you know, when are we leaving for somewhere, right?
Right.
And you tell them 15 minutes, and they know how long 15 minutes is. They go, okay, that's not a long time. Okay, fair enough. But if like, you tell a kid, if they go, how long until we leave, and you just tell them 15 minutes, they just know that it's not now. And like, since they don't have a real good concept of time, that's why they'll usually get like annoyed, even if you just go, just 5 minutes, you know, just 10 minutes, because to them, all they really have an understanding of is either now or they have to wait for it, and they don't really understand how long of a wait really matters, you know?
Yeah. I'm listening. Once again, I'm listening.
I've always found like developmental psychology really interesting, just finding out
What is
how...
the freaking current doing?
I don't know, man. I'd help you if you could, but I can't.
No, it's fine. I'd
But
be
because
careful.
with developmental psychology, it's just so weird to see how different, you know, the mind is whenever you start out as a kid, and how rapidly it develops and you understand things.
Please lock on. Please hit it.
How many times do you have to hit it?
Just once. They just weren't hitting it.
You would think it would at least get caught in the splash radius. Nice.
Well, then again, I only have level 2 firepower.
But still. That was a weird. Ha ha ha. I know, you know, the thing you want whenever you're frustrated is your friend making fun of the way you're making noises.
No, it's fine. I'm not angry at you.
Hey, that's the ending, though.
Yeah, you got me a Dungeon and Dragon starter kit for my birthday.
I'm excited to play it, too.
Me too.
It's like I bought myself a present. I'm just kidding. It's like whenever whenever I was a kid and my dad was like, I don't know what I want for my birthday. I'm like, you want this new game?
Yes, you do.
We could play it together. And I mean, I meant it, but it was mainly so I could get something out of it.
I don't like that point value.
I bet we only need 7,000. Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it, and then if we're wrong, we'll do it off camera before the next episode.
I mean, I'll do it off camera before the
Yeah,
next episode.
I mean, that was understood. Careful.
Don't screw me over on this game.
7,000? Maybe you only need 6,500.
Okay.
Whoa, look at that!
You're right. We didn't need to get those ice crystals then.
Was there only 8 of them? Or how many did...
There were plenty. So
it seems like you need to get at least some of them.
right.
Alright. Whenever we come back, we're going to be going to Cool Cave. Wait, so this is the second to last world or the third to last world?
Depends on how you see it. It's the second to last world if you're just doing a normal playthrough, but for us it's the third to last world.
But didn't you say the last world is only like one level?
Yes, the last world and the secret last world are only one area.
One area, okay.
Yeah.
Okie doke, whenever we come back, we're going to Cool Cave. Bye, everybody.
See ya.